This Bossa Nova song and music video were made by AI. I don't even know how to play guitar well. And yet, listen to this. In this tutorial, I'll show you step by step how I did it. If you have an idea for a song but no time or skill to turn it into a video, these AI tools make it easy. I really like Brazilian music, but I'm a beginner with guitar. But I was able to turn this into this. By the end, you'll know how these tools work. Okay, here's the plan. 1. Make the song from 0. 2. Finish it with AI. 3. Create the clips. And 4. Stitch it all together. You won't believe how simple this is once you learn it. Let's go. Composing the song. I picked up my guitar, found a couple of chords that I liked, and then I asked Gemini to help me find the chord progressions. Okay, with some practice, I could play the chords well enough to record them in Reaper on left and right tracks. If you're not familiar with Reaper, it's a light but powerful audio recording software. You can use it for free for 60 days. I was using my HyperX Sologast USB mic. It's a basic mic, but for this you don't need anything expensive. So whatever mic you have, it's going to be good enough. Once I had the verse down, I created the chorus with the help of Gemini again. Then I started harmonizing a melody for the chorus and the verse. The lyrics were quite simple to write. I used Rhyme Zone search to find good rhymes. I recorded the vocals, copy and pasted everything, and created a simple song structure. It's verse, chorus, solo, chorus. So as you see, this only has the song structure, chord progression on guitar, and the vocal track. No talent, just me and a metronome wondering what I'm doing with my life. So let's see how this turns into a finished song in Suno AI. The final step in Reaper is to render the song out as MP3 file. Step 2, generating the full song. So up to this point, all these software tools were free. For Suno, if you want to have the right for the commercial use, you need to pay for the subscription. This avoids any issue of having a copyright strike in the future for your videos, so I recommend doing that. The Suno 5 basic subscription gives you enough credits to make dozens of songs. I haven't been able to run out of credits. There's a link below if you want to test it. Okay, on the Suno website, click Create, and under Song Description, you can find this plus audio button. From here, you can upload your song. There's also an option to record. Now select the song you want to upload, then select if you want to create a cover, extend it, or just save it in your library for later use. In my case, I want to make a cover of my demo. Once Suno finishes uploading, it will analyze your demo and describe it. It will also transcribe your lyrics. And now here you can check that your lyrics are correct and add more if you want. And then we can edit the prompt. So let's write what genre we want to have and the instruments and elements to include in the song, like bass line, backing vocals, and guitar solo. And make sure to remove anything you don't want to hear in the final version. Adding or removing just one thing will change the output. From advanced setting, you can also adjust the weirdness. This means how creative Suno can go. Then you have the original audio influence and the prompt influence. So if you want Suno to follow your instructions and source material closely, you can increase these values. Once all is set, let's hit create. Sometimes the results are amazing, and other times there's weird things and it's a mess. This is all about experimentation, adding and removing things from the prompt. So for the cat elevator song, I created in total 12 versions before I picked the one I liked the most. And I can hit the thumbs up for the version I like, so it's easier to find it afterwards. Now to download the tracks one by one, I click here from the 3 dots and select Get Stems. For this to work, you need to have the Pro subscription. Then let's select all detected stems and then select download all as WAV files, WAV files. WAV files have better quality as they are less compressed, so let's download them all. Once done, extract the zip file and drag and drop your files on the Reaper timeline on separate tracks. If any of the tracks have weird, unwanted sounds, here we can mute them or use an EQ to hide it. What I like to do is to add a compressor to bass and drums and stereo image whitener for some of the tracks. Finally, I can group them all into one bus channel and then add Re-X, a multi-band compressor with presets to mix them together. On the master track, you should add a final limiter, set it to minus 0.3 decibels to avoid clipping. And when I'm happy with the results, I can render out the final song. And to turn this into an AI-powered music video, let's cover that next. So far, we have Gemini, Reaper, Suno, and it sounds good. Let's make it look good. Ready? Step 3, creating the music video. So in this music video, I had a lot of material of my cat. So all those clips are real footage. Then for the parts where I'm singing and playing the guitar, they are part real and part AI. Let's see how I put it together. First, I added the real material in chronological order to tell a story. This is basic video editing 101. And then for the parts where I needed AI, I either took a picture or a single frame from a video clip and fed it to Leonardo AI. As Sora 2 is too expensive for the moment, I was using the latest Hailuo video generator. I already had some experience using it, so I knew it can pump out good quality. You might ask, why am I using Leonardo? It has been my go-to image generator, and I knew it has many options also for video generation. So in Leonardo, you pay about $15 per month or the apprentice level and you get 8,500 credits. With the current pricing, you can generate almost 100 clips using the cheap and fast Hailuo model. It's a very easy place to get started with AI video generation, so I can fully recommend it. You'll find a link in the description if you want to try it out. So just like generating images, we want to write a prompt that describes what we want to happen on the video. Here's a simple example. An image of me playing guitar, and I want to turn it into me playing a solo. But what about adding the backing vocalists? Here's the free tool I was using for that. Google AI Studio and the free Nano Banana. So here I upload my image and give a simple prompt. Add 3 Brazilian backing vocalists behind the guitarist. Then I bring the image to Leonardo, write a prompt to make them sing together a Bossa Nova song. And they are not actually following any lyrics or audio information. I simply make it look like that in the editing by using short clips. And what if I want to change the angle? I go back to Google AI Studio and type in the prompt. Show a close-up of the backing singers from the left side. And now I have a second angle with consistent characters. Couldn't be easier. Then back to Leonardo, write the prompt, and we have clips to make it work together. To compile the music video, I was using this method to generate all the clips. And for the part where my cat and me are cartoons, I uploaded an image of both to Google AI Studio and asked it to create a cartoon version of us. Perfect result on the first try. Then I bring it back to Leonardo. Zoom in and show a thought bubble of Kissa inside the basket with a rope attached to it. That's it. Very simple. And as you might have noticed, much of the material is actually horizontal. This is a great benefit because then I can hide things from the view that look too much like AI. Step 4, putting all together. Okay, when it's time to put all together, I make sure I got all the clips in place, nothing looks janky or slop, and I render it using the YouTube preset. Sometimes when you have a lot of clips, you will see that the YouTube preset creates a pixelated mess when you change from one clip to another. If that happens, use the custom preset and enable normalization from the audio tab. If you want to make sure the final video works, move it to your phone and do a final check for any mistakes. If all checks out, now your clip is ready and you can upload it to social media. To recap, in this project I used Gemini, Reaper, RhymeZone, Suno, Leonardo AI, Google AI Studio, and DaVinci Resolve. I think that's all. And what I really loved about this project is learning how to take a simple, crude idea and turn it into a fleshed out song. And because you're composing it yourself, writing the lyrics yourself, it's actually a song you can call your own. It's not just a 3-word prompt. And what's even better, no studio time or real backing vocalist needed. For me, this is a big realization how powerful this is. We are going to see AI music and AI movies that people are going to like. It sounds funny, but it's going to happen. In a couple of years, the gap between music and film production and AI is going to disappear, and people are going to be using the traditional tools, digital tools, in combination with AI seamlessly. And we will not know the difference. And to ride that wave, it's a great idea to start using these tools now and get creative. This might be a lot to cover if you're a beginner, so write your questions below, I'll answer to each. And if you like this stuff, watch one of these videos next, where I dive deeper.